stream on this wonderful Friday. Hopefully your weather is better than mine. I am cold. Viper, how is summer?
Summer is good. Summer is good. It was very hot today. It's nice to have a little bit of heat again. But yeah, challenging
Yeah.
because it brings its own challenges. But
Yeah.
it's not really summer yet. So
No, it's not. What was the temperature today? You say it was like warmer. What was it?
27.
And that's
27.
not summer yet.
Nah, it is summer, but it's still, it is summer. It was one summer day, for now. So yeah, it was good. It was nice to enjoy. But we'll see how hot it gets. Then it becomes.
Okay. I'm just going to double check that we're live everywhere we need to be live.
Everywhere.
So hi to everyone on YouTube. We are live on Twitter, and it wants me to join my own stream, and I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Yes.
And
it's reach, Jana.
Huh?
It's reach. You're gonna have more reach.
Yeah, one more. I don't know how that's gonna work with the stream though.
Sorry, I just want to pause here. Sorry about that.
And we are live on Facebook as well. So welcome everyone. Deacon, welcome. Nice to see you here with us.
Привет.
Okay, so I do apologize to everyone. I was a bit clickbaity with the title of the stream. I'm sorry, but gotta try.
We need audience.
We need audience. More viewers we get, the less clickbaity I'll become. Okay, so first of all, before we start off with like the main thing, we are launching a new campaign. Okay, for summer. Let me get it here. I should have opened it already. Why didn't I do that? Okay, here you go. I can share it to you. Okay, so Piper, do you want to start us off with what happens to you in summer? Because let me say from our side, from PK's side, we've been volunteering, like helping the military since 2023. 2022, we did humanitarian work. 2023, we've been helping the military. So this is our fourth summer as an NGO. From our side, we see everything go up during summer. We see, more requests come in. Actually, the one thing we see, like, donations are like, meh. But sadly, the other thing that goes up during summer is casualties and deaths, okay? Which is terrible. I remember summer 23, Pete and Tanya were doing Kazivax, and we had I think 10 people in one day that were just evacuated back and forth back in Krimina Forest, right? So it is hectic, and that was before drones were as prominent as they are now. So from my side, every time it's winter, I breathe a sigh of relief. I'm like, yes, our guys survived another summer. And then the weather heats up, and I'm like, I know everyone's eager to go out and go fight again. But at the same time, I'm like, who are we going to lose this summer? Okay, so we've already got a list of requests from people. And it's not just our usual guys. Halina and I constantly get requests from other units asking for support, asking for help. And we have to say, sorry, we don't have capacity at the moment to help more people. So kind of in preparation of this, because we know what's coming up, we have already been asked by some of our guys for this equipment. So that is what we have this fundraiser for, that we'll get to. Viper, from your side, can you explain from command side as a soldier what happens during summer?
Okay, so activity picks up because obviously winter, there's snowfall that covers mines, things like that. So in summer, when it's not raining season and not a lot of mud like now, it is hard. Vehicles can move. Um, we get offensive attacks more regularly, more intense. And with attacks or any push of the line, it's always difficult because casualties, as you say, rightfully, is way higher. So when it's static, and it was more static in 22 and 23 than it is now. Um, Also, the drone time that you get in winter is very limited because of the yes. Also, of course, in summer, heat summer, it's also limited because of the heat, because batteries heats up quicker, so it lose energy, and winter too cold, lose energy. But you can move, so movement is way easier. Yes, the drone war is still a drone war. It will always remain that, and it just gets more difficult and more difficult for movement. But at the end of the day, for every attack Russia launch, we cannot always just eliminate the enemy with drones. So we need to hold positions. We need to make sure that those guys are looked after, that they get supply, because supply cannot be done by people anymore. It's almost non-existent. Yes, there is still supply done by people, but it's very dangerous and very difficult. Um, so you can imagine that the whole pace of the war multiplies the more in summer we get. Also, the idiot in the Kremlin that's hiding from everybody has put objectives on for up to September to have the whole of Donetsk, and obviously Russia will throw their kitchen sink, toilet, everything behind that to try and get it done with what they've got. So yes, I know the economy is difficult in Russia, and that and this and that, and all the guys can give 10 million reasons why Russia can't be active or can't be good in what they do. But reality for us on the front line is that I've lost one of my brothers not even a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So already very difficult. Um, so it's just the pace, Jana. So the amount of attacks. So anybody that follows like ISW or one of those, which tells you about the attacks for the day, you can see that there's a peak. So if you had to draw a graph, you will see that winters the attacks are not as frequent. Although we don't go on holiday in winter, it's still manned. It's still people working, but the movement of enemy soldiers is not that much. Purely because again you cannot see where you're walking. It's snow covering, so and it's very cold. I mean, this year it was exceptionally cold.
Yeah.
So its movement is difficult. It makes it difficult. So yeah, then hence the reason why we spoke about summer and helping the units in summer, because your vehicles intend to overheat as well, because of sometimes because of mud season as well. The radiators get stuck, and if your radiator is full of mud, there's no such thing as just let's quickly stop and just spray it down. And yeah, that
Mm.
so yeah, you also get a lot of repairs on the cars, things like that. So it's a very difficult time. It's always for me. It's yeah. It's the time I sleep the less time I sleep, and the more time I'm worried about the guys, operations, supplies, and Kazivacs, all of that. So yeah, difficult time.
I do want to say it's, I don't know. I need to do shout outs and then I can go back to being, I can just do shout out Yana and then normal Yana again. So, guys, Viper has given you the justification behind it. You've heard from my side why we're doing it, from PK side, you've heard from a soldier why it's necessary. So, we are launching a summer campaign. So, let me share the screen. Share window. There we go. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It says basically what I've just said and what Viper has said. So we are supporting, as you guys know, we're committed to 3 brigades. The 42nd, which is Viper's guys, the 67th, and the 77th. So 67th, we had Major and Gunner on from there, and that was also Pete's old brigade. And then 77th, you guys will remember we had Business and America on. They recently finished their fixed wing drone capable of VTOL. See, Viper, I actually remembered the word this time.
Awesome.
And what we're using, what we're getting them is 6 pickups, each of them fitted with REP systems, so anti-drone systems. Brand new tires.
Can I just quickly jump in there, Jana? Just a quick one, guys. There's a multitude of different drone rep systems that you can get. Most of the guys use commercial ones. The ones that we are talking about here is definitely not a $500 or $1,000 rep system. It's a rep system that normally have a range of either 8 or more channels, some of them up to 16 channels. Reason why we need that range is to protect our vehicles, and very importantly, there's no use in buying vehicles if you cannot protect them. And everybody says, yeah, but there is there's optical drones, and yeah, optical drones are on the front line, but it doesn't mean that the optical drones is predominant in the front line. There is still a lot of FPVs, a lot of vampires, and radio frequency drones.
Yeah. So we have that. Let's do this. Nah, let's just zoom in normal. Sorry. I'm indecisive. There we go. That's the word. Okay. So then we are getting them. So we're getting the pickups with the rep systems, and these ones will be contacting the guys to find out exactly which like what the frequency is, where they're at, and have them like get them the proper super expensive ones, guys, that actually work.
Custom made.
Custom
by
made.
the way.
Yeah.
Custom made for where they are.
Because that's something you guys and perhaps we can get Zhenya on the stream sometime to discuss you know, the how important it is to have these like these frequencies and these level of stuff, right? Yeah, me saying stuff sounds very technical, but thankfully I'm not the one making it. Okay, so new tires, because that's obviously necessary. We lift the suspension of the vehicles because they just need to be lifted. It needs to be properly fixed because the roads in that area, it eats cars, and fully serviced. So our thing is we give the guys a vehicle. They know that it's good to go. They're not going to end up with like driving it for 2 weeks and then suddenly something breaks and they have to raise their own money to repair it. Then
Jana,
yes,
quickly before you go, like we had a call in from Taruk today. Sorry for not having my video on. So we had a call from Zhenya. He was with Taruk in the area that Taruk and them are fighting. So we saw the Pajero that we donated to them, and it's amazing. And I must say, he just tells us how amazing the car is, purely because we've done tires, suspension, serviced it, and there's no technical issues with it.
Yeah. And I remember when we were giving him that car, he was double checking to make sure that it's going to be an okay car. And Zhenya was like, no, trust me, they will get you a proper car. He's like, no, it's just like in the past he's had bad luck and stuff. So it's really important for these guys to get like proper stuff. So it's great to see it still running. Because Zhenya also phoned me this morning with Toruk, and he's like, Jana, look who I have here. And I'm like, hi. And then he's like, also, do you recognize this car? I'm like, yes. He's like, it's still going. So it was nice to see. Then 15 Starlink terminals. So 5 for each unit that we're helping, 15 Fossibot charging stations. So you guys will hear, like the guys will often just call it an echo flow. We buy Fossibot because it's cheaper, but it works just as well. Then 2 fixed wings reconnaissance drones, 6 holosun optics, and 6 night vision devices. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. She is still snoring. So from our side, we've seen what happens. I remember like the times when we were sitting there and we don't have what's necessary to support the guys. And then this photo is actually a photo Pete took. He did take it in September though, so it was like end of summer. But I just felt like it's, and it was like after a very difficult time on the front, and he took this, he sent it to us on the group. He's like, hey guys, look, the sun is still shining. Look at this nice sunrise. So that's like our goal, is we want to make sure that the guys that we support get to see as many sunrises as possible. And for that, we need your help because we cannot do it alone. Yeah. So with that said, I hope the command works. I did set it up in Nightbot. Come on, Nightbot. There we go. So our summer strength campaign is here. So Andreas says, I love the full service for donated trucks. I had the same thought just the other week. Defender should not need to worry about transport nonstop. Absolutely.
Let's not start speaking.
By the way, guys, Viper needs to pay for repairs.
Always. Oh, always. Man. Always. It's just the never-ending deep pit.
My snoring ghost. There's a heater in the way. She's comfy. She's got arthritis. But join the Discord and I'll post a pic of her there. I'll post it in the pets channel. I'll post a pic of my dogs. But she's like out. But yeah. Okay, let me see. I just need to catch up on everything. Oh, also, we have a raffle. I actually wrote that down and forgot about it. We still have the raffle today. And it will be happening during the stream. So you are getting the signed flag behind you. That's not yet signed. It's your cue. Okay. But the flag will be signed.
This PK patch.
PK patch.
This battalion patch. Which is not generated. It's you need to fight for it.
Oh wait, I can actually load up. Yeah, I can load up the pics as well. But you go. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, that is our brigade patch, 42nd, and the flag behind. But then also everybody that was here last week, that is here this week. Thank you so much for being here again. I will show you. Yeah. I will show you guys what is the surprise.
Yes.
Can I show them or must I not show them?
I'm fine with you showing. I wanted you to show it from the start. It was everyone else who didn't want to see.
Okay, guys. So
everyone who doesn't want to see, just close your eyes. If you don't want to see, just close your eyes.
So this is the flag. It's an Odin flag that is signed by all the senior. That is signed by all the senior officers that did my Interflex training in the UK. And obviously it is close to me, but also we need to raise funds to keep my guys alive. So what does the flag help if you don't have brothers that can fight with you? So that's why we're giving it up and making it part of the... So it will be that signed flag plus this signed flag, which is Finland and Ukraine mixture flag Odin, with then these 3 patches.
Yeah. And if you guys want to see a more up-close version of the patches, we have this one with Halya's manicure as well.
Well done, love.
Telling you, hey? She did such a good job with
Yeah.
it. So we have this. Okay. So that is obviously super awesome. Okay, everyone who did not want to see the surprise gift, you can now open your eyes again. So raffle tickets are still, you can still buy raffle tickets. It's $25. That is US dollars. Don't give me Zim dollars or
Zim
Namibian
dollars
dollars.
not gonna work now.
And you can send it to like any of our donations links listed in the description. And then we will count, we'll do the raffle at the end of the stream. So this is a big thing. Next week, we'll do next week's raffle. We'll discuss off end of the stream after we've done this one. Let's not lose focus. Yeah, so guys, can I get okay, everyone likes the flag. Awesome. Alina is like, at least I did something.
No, my love. We know you do a lot.
I do want to say thank you to Salt of the Red Earth for gifting 5 memberships. And also, Johnny Netregard, right at the start of the stream, you sent 22 Norwegian krone. And I don't say thank you. Saying thank you now. Thank you for that. Also, it is so awesome to see like the people who got gifts, who got Salt's gifts were like people that we kind of know. So it's like Johnny got a gift, and this one guy that David, he also got a gift, and then I don't recognize the other names, but it's awesome. Also, I know Mitch is here. Mitch said sorry for not being here a lot because he doesn't have time. I'm just glad you're here. I was like, yay, you're still around. Awesome. So, and our summer campaign, you just say hash exclamation mark summer, and then you can donate to that because I want to grow that. So with this campaign, we are going to reach out to like everyone we know on YouTube to help us push this. So yeah, it's scary, but I think we can do it. Like, it's a lot of money, but like after campaign 22, I'm like, yeah, we can do it. Like, so the reason I'm saying I was clickbaity with the stream title is, you often see this push and it's like said in the media where they'll be like, oh yes, Russia is busy with the spring offensive, or where is Ukraine's spring offensive, or when is the summer offensive going to start, right? And everyone is expecting Kherson 2023 kind of vibe. Okay. Viper is going to give us a reality check on that. And I probably need to be taller because I feel like I'm shorter. So Viper, give us a reality check, please.
So to launch a campaign like offensive like you've seen in 2023, it's literally impossible to do that now. With the drone technology and the amount of drones that's in the air and the amount of reconnaissance that is done via drones, it would be suicide for any of the sides to try and do a mechanized movement towards like an offensive. Is it possible? Yes, I would say it's possible, but it will be very unlikely. The only time that you'll see like an offensive, like I don't know if you guys remember the Russians driving in with scooters and all SIF buckies and everything into the area. Like that was purely because there was so thick fog that nobody could see anything in drones. But I can tell you, do we get days like that? Yes, we do. But then it's where you will normally push. Do we see that days like often? No, not that often at all. So I think it's more a movement determined on the weather. So if we do have like a lot of rain, yes, we push or they will push. but it is very weather dependent and very dependent on how much drone activity there is.
So, so
Um,
hear me out on this, right? We get in touch with the people who control the weather, according to Marjorie Taylor Greene. We get in touch with those people, okay? We coordinate with them, and that way we can plan an offensive.
Yeah, no, it's difficult. Like to do something like that, it's the coordination that you have, and you'll have to have the assets very close by. It's not something that you're gonna go and try and push in during the day because it will be very difficult. People always think that when there's rain or very bad conditions, it's like no drones. It's not no drones. It's there's still drone activity.
I mean, you guys
It's
did
just
some good
it's just
pioneering with your
very
drone work.
yes. So, but it's also visibility. So, if you do not have something like a sleeper lying on a supply route, you will not see it coming. Um, but then that's why always everybody says, "Oh, it's going to become a robotic war." There's limitations in what they can and can't do. You will always have people in positions, always have people doing um, counter-offensive work, clearances, things like
That's
that. It will never change.
so that's actually something I want to talk to you about. Um, because it's like you say, people are like saying like, yeah, we've got like it's becoming more drone focused and everything. But obviously, if it was just drone focused, your guys would not be going into position, right? If it was
No,
just
because
drones.
we could have, if we
Yeah,
could send drones, why would we send human lives?
exactly.
It's
So can you give people a bit of a like an indication, a bit like of a reality check on exactly how does this? You've got your drones, you've got standard like old school military can use it like that. You've got humans and you've got drones. Let's do it that way. Um, how do you? How would you say like what exactly? What role? What job did drones take, or did it create a job for itself? Like as if it's a.
so I
Uh,
can tell you, 2023, we used to use forward observers, normally
mhm,
a sniper or somebody else highly trained, and they would have pushed into a reconnaissance role, giving feedback.
mhm,
Um, 2022, 2023. That, like for instance, that function as a sniper is
mhm,
almost redundant. The only way that a sniper can be active is when there's, for instance, high-rise buildings in the area of operation,
mhm,
where he can go dormant and still do that job, but
mhm,
without detection. But it's also became a very extremely difficult and very dangerous job. So yes, do we still utilize? But now we've got a Mavic that can actually do that reconnaissance work through thermal, through whatever.
mhm,
As I say, if you are, for instance, in Wolfchansk and there isn't really a high-rise buildings left because they've leveled everything. But I mean, you could use like if the war has pushed to like Kupiansk, for instance, there's some high-rise buildings, then you will be able to utilize them. But predominantly, reconnaissance is done by drones, with different technologies, with different types of systems. Then also something that was replaced is supply runs. Like I say, the logistics that was always there for us. I mean, in 2023, 2024, up to beginning of 2025, we could still do supply runs in the area that we was. We could still have people being able to push food, rations, water, ammo, things like that. That has now been null and voided. It's done by vampire drones.
mhm.
Not only, there's
I
some
saw
other
like the ground drones as
areas as
well.
well.
That also help.
Yeah, ground drones can do that, but the ground drone also cannot go to like frontline position.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
It will be blown up. I can guarantee you. People must also remember that a ground drone doesn't have a top speed of 70 kilometers an hour or 80 kilometers an hour. It's a very slow process.
Mhm.
And it means that there's a limitation to where to you can use that drone.
Mhm.
It's definitely not all the way.
No,
Um,
absolutely.
and then also that operator needs to be also somewhere to utilize that. Uh, so yes,
And I
drones
think
has
also
taken a lot.
drones can't do clearance missions.
You can.
Not to the
They
way
have
where
done it.
you guys
They've
go
captured.
like.
Listen, they have captured. Okay, so yes,
True,
it has
true.
been done. But can you deploy the amount of drones with the capital that they cost, especially for a drone like that? Where it's sad to say, the soldier, yes, his life is worth everything. I understand that, but it's 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 very hard to say. But it's more less expensive. I know people are going to say, "What you saying?" There's no value on it. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, we've got soldiers more than we've got drones. That's actually my my statement. So it will be there is still people doing clearances. And the other thing is, the natural instinct of a human that's highly trained cannot be replaced by a drone. A drone, for one, cannot hear what a human ear can hear. And I mean,
Yeah.
I've said it multiple times on multiple streams on multiple platforms. Your eyes is not the most valuable asset you've got on the front line. Your ears are. Because your ears is what tells you what's going on, what's coming in, what's going out, what is movement, what is anything. It's your ears. So yes, there's some tools that we've got that can try and replicate the ears that we've got, but at the end of the day, it's that instinct, and that which is very, very difficult.
So I do want to say just shout outs on donations where we have, this one was from earlier today. This was at 10:20 my morning, but Marion bought a ticket. Then Keith and Melissa bought a ticket a few hours before we went live. Much love and respect to our warriors. Keep up the great work, PK. Can anyone match us? Donation saves lives. The donations save lives. Slava Ukraini, Heroam Slava. So anyone want to match the canes? It's $25. Mitch Ashton sent 50 euros. Thank you so much. Carlitos sent $25. Thank you. And Holger sent 52 euros. Thank you. So, Mitch Ashton says a soldier gets paid less dollars than what a ground drone would work. Would that work out to be? Is that a good way to look at it?
It's just the amount. It's the amount of soldiers that we got versus the amount of equipment that we've got. It's not really a price value, but yes, you can say that. But it's the amount of what you got. There's also Sorry, another question.
Yes. Carlito, I immediately add you. You don't even have to ask for tickets. I just add you. I know Rick says you have to specify. I'm just like, you donate, you get the ticket. It's less admin for myself. Sorry, did you want to finish? Because I've got questions from chat.
Yeah, no. So the question of Johnny Nethergaard, that's he asking me, Viper, can you tell us a little about the point system? Do you get a drone for each worm or equipment caramelized? So yes, it's not so much a point system. There's a score, but so units that's more successful with equipment gets more of that equipment. And it's just a healthy way of there's a flip sided coin, so I need to explain that. So it's nice in a sense of recognition for guys that does very well, but the problem that you sit with is that units that then is struggles and continues to struggle for a very long time because of that system. So in my honest and humble opinion, we need to look, because not all units has got equal technical development.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends a lot from unit to unit, which makes it then unfair to the guys that's struggling, that
Mm-hmm.
not getting that not that engagement or success. Hence, be mismanagement. These guys, there's a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, I just think that the system works to one side, but it's always got a negative.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, because the guys that still needs to hold the line still needs to operate in an area without the vast amount of equipment that they really need.
Mm-hmm. I do want to say hi to Nikki, who's lurking from work. And also, we got our first match donation for Keith and Melissa. So Matt, who was our raffle winner from last week, he matched them, and he's actually asked that his tickets, like his prize, he wants to send it to a friend of his who he says it would mean more to. So I was like, cool, he's getting that, but we're still sending him a PK patch. So you
Cool.
can, if you want to do it that way, you can forward the gift onto someone else. Um, and then Andreas says piloting a ground drone seems to need a very patient type of person. Yes, Tracy, I did also see you that you entered the raffle. So end of the stream, I'm going to add everyone up. Like I have a basic sort of the spreadsheet. I just need to finish that. But that's why Viper is here. He can keep everyone entertained. He'll go fetch his guitar and sing for us.
No.
You keep promising.
Nice. Yeah, I will eventually.
Also, hi,
Yeah,
Tanae.
yeah, tonight. Well, good to see you, Nikki. Always good to see you.
I
If
just,
you're
I just,
lurking, I'm not
I
lurking.
just want
So,
to say, I think we should always have Halina doing the chat side of things, right? Because she's working. She's now said every hi to everyone on Twitter. She said hi to everyone on Facebook. She's in chat here. We need to get Halina more devices so she can just have like every device open and just chat with everyone. I think that is Halina's job now. Uh, um, so
mm.
Oh, Johnny Natricot says, I got into, I guess university would be the English word, on a 5% rule. The 5% poorest performers get in. It served me well. Um,
Yeah, obviously it will help with units that's struggling. To help them also to start getting better equipment.
mm,
Because guys, everybody thinks that yes, we are developing flamingos, and yes, we're doing interceptors for a multiple of aerial threats. But you guys must also understand that not all units has got access to all equipment in Ukraine. So it's always a play of what is available, what you can get donated, what you will be issued or get through the ZSU. But it's always a game, and it's not a game. It's always a difficulty because it's
mm,
not to say that you will have the best and the strongest and the nicest equipment. That's where the Ukrainian tenacity comes in, and that's where the
mhm.
Ukrainian now I need to understand the English word.
What's the Afrikaans word?
Inefficient
Innovation.
innovation, where the innovation comes in from the Ukrainians. I mean, they can do
Mm,
cardboard boxes and do something miraculously with it. So that's what's always nice about it. And I mean,
that's good.
we make a lot of plans all the time to try and just get everything going and make sure that we don't drop the ball. But I mean, not everybody is as fortunate as that. There's units which does drop the ball and is
Mm.
very difficult for them.
She wants to
Oh,
go outside.
she's just exercising her dog rights. Come now.
But I was smart today, hey? I had like her bed is in here, the door's closed, the heater is next to me. What would she need? No, she wants to go outside. I thought she wanted to go. No, she just wants to bark.
Hmm. Just want to say she's still here, still looking after the house, mom.
My neighbors moved out, and I'm scared that it was because of her barking. They didn't complain. They never complained. But every time a neighbor moves, I'm like, was it my dog? But they didn't complain, so it's fine. Um, Also, don't worry about not donating because I know you donate a lot. So, okay, I've done this topic.
Shoot.
You want to give us a frontline update?
Not really a frontline update. We want to discuss what
The
the
lines.
movement was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just the
fine.
lines and try and explain quickly a little bit about the movement since January up to now, and then why people say we've got momentum. But then also there's negative areas as well. So
Okay,
not
so
all
before we
positive.
start that, I do want to remind you guys we do have the raffle. Also, hi to Lisa. Sky's now drinking water very noisily. So hi to Lisa. Guys, tickets are $25 for the stream. Hey, Tanae just messaged us. Oh, on YouTube. But I saw Tracy's message and I thought Tanae was messaging us on Facebook. Never mind. Yeah, and Tracy says Sky's just letting everyone know she still exists. So yeah, we have our summer campaign. That's what we're gonna like focus and drive because we want that one. It will help. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I thought it would help if we just set like our monthly goal at 20,000. And then it resets every month. But I've seen like people want the thing of something is done. You want to strive for that thing there's an end goal in sight, right? So now we're doing the summer campaign, but the general donations are still running. So you can donate to either because we actually, I'm going to tell you a secret, we actually just pool all the money together and buy what needs to be bought. So that's actually what we do. But this works great because people see progress. So do want to remind you, we have not had any more donations. Viper, maybe show us the patches again.
So it's our brigade battalion, our brigade, and the PK patch.
So tell us a bit of the lore behind the battalion patch, because you said it's you have to work for it. How do you get it?
So this battalion patch is only given to you after 5 missions and a minimum of 3 months within the unit. Not everybody gets it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's normally, and it's my job to issue this to whoever deserves it. So, and we've got one supplier that we use. We don't use a lot of different suppliers because we want the patch use not one of the patches you can just randomly go and buy and say, oh yeah, it was Weaver Frontline Soldier, because it's not how it works. So we're very selective. We've got like one supplier where I buy it from, and I mean, yeah, guys have made some variants of it, but at the end of the day, it's not the real thing. The real thing is what I'm actually sending you. Because it's done by us.
Yeah. So, okay. Yes, Keith reminds everyone to like and subscribe. That is an important thing. Thanks,
Yes,
Keith.
please. We want to grow the channel.
Yes. So now you can share your screen.
I've already. You can just.
No.
Let's share it.
Now it's sharing. Can't share the screen. Screen sharing is not allowed. How is it not allowed? I'm allowing it.
I don't know.
1 second. Because we tested it
let's kick
before
it off.
the stream.
Stop quickly and then let me.
Okay. Wait 1 second.
Hold on. Let me do that. Sorry, it's a window and not a screen share. So it's the window that I want to share, and this is the one.
Add to scene. Fantastic.
There we go. You can take us out.
There we go.
Okay, guys. So everybody knows Deep State. Yes, it's not the most accurate mapping that there is at the moment. It's delayed. And yes, everybody says, "Oh, pro-Ukrainian map, wada 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 wada." There's a lot of discussions, and we can have a lot of discussions. But at the end of the day, I want to have a discussion, and I'm going to go through segment by segment of the front line, and all I want to have a chat about is where there's really a lot of movement and where it's quite difficult at the moment, especially in on the summer. So if you have a look in the Sumi direction, it's the movement from the first, and I'm going to do it on a 5 times so that we can see what the effect is going to be. So from the 1st of January, you guys can see that the Russians now on the right-hand side, here close to Krasnopilia, actually opened the front line. And you can see that they are pushing there. Sumi's front line is very static. We pushed on the left-hand flank a bit more. And you'll see that I just want to also explain. So there you can see how that is growing in March. So they've been a bit successful here, but I won't say it's like major successful. But this obviously takes resources, and we have to push people in these areas. And what they try to do is to spread the attack structure so that we cannot concentrate forces. So again, it's by volume of people that they play with this salient here. It's something to have a look at, and I'm sure it's something we're gonna really have to push and make sure that this doesn't develop into something. Also, something that I want to show on mapping, which people needs to understand. If you look, for instance, in Wolfchance, yeah, and we go into the mapping, you would see that the concentration of units actually that is on this salient is there's no full units based. So you guys must understand that we show the gray area, but this doesn't mean that this is fully occupied by Russians. It means that they have taken positions. These positions could have been pushed back or pushed forward. And there's not always a correction in that, in the mapping. Yes, if it becomes predominantly, yes, it is. So if like a whole line was taken or a huge area, then it will show. But not always is it shown on the mapping. As you can see, it's not like there's units, but they're not on the line. They're not like on the line. So it means that there's still, as there's gray area from our side, there's still some gray area from this side as well. Yeah, no, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the first. You can see in this area there's some movement. I can tell you that we've been deployed here in this area. I know
You
this
guys
area,
previously.
Yeah, previously, and I know this very intensely. We spent a lot of time there, and the Russians actually managed to push all the way around us, and we managed to clean this up again and push back, so that we try and keep the line as stable as possible. And you can imagine that if this line collapses, the Wolfchance can be encircled. Same with the Tiki side as well. As soon as one of these salients collapse, then it becomes very difficult. As far as Lutsk, we call it the Lutzi area. I mean, what's important, guys, for these two areas is that as soon as they can push so that they get into artillery range of Kharkiv, it will be a total. Kharkiv will be a total different. It will be a second Kherson, which will be very difficult. So again, these lines are stable, and we'll see what happens on this salient here close to Krasnopilia. the salient that they're trying to push, which is the eastern flank of Sumy. But important is this, especially for Kharkiv. Then looking at this area, so we're talking about the Kupiansk Zoom area, and there was some gains from the Russians in this area. If you go again on a five times speed, we can actually see that they started to try and encircle the Kupiansk area through Kivsharivka. Also, I can tell you guys this area. And we had a very difficult area in the beginning, but we managed to start stabilize it. And it was, again, we need to look at this northern salient. This northern salient needs to be blocked off as good as possible. Also noticing that they have pushed in up more north on this push that they've got, offensive if you want to call it. And again, what's very, very difficult and very important here is that this salient, the northern salient, do not get within artillery range of Kharkiv. Because as soon as they get into artillery range of Kharkiv, it will, again, it will make Kharkiv very difficult to inhabit or to continue. Yeah, all the green is nice, Johnny, but you must remember that's because of because of what we've done in what was done in 2022. Funny enough, just a quick story. Me and Helena spent a time, or she came to visit me in this area, one of our safe houses close by, and had a laugh because she wanted to go for a walk in the fields. And I said to her, hey, you need to just stay within the area designated because it was previously occupied. So this is mine. So yeah. Luckily, she started understanding that previously occupied areas is very, very dangerous because of mining. They like to mine a lot. Then, if we're going to have a chat, we can talk about the Sloviansk, Kramatorsk, and Drushkivka area, Konstantinivka. I think also that is a very difficult area at the moment, and I'm sure we are trying to stabilize it as quick and as fast as possible. So if you look at that, you can see that the northern part has pushed in the Izum area here, guys.
Sorry, Vibes. I just want to say, Deacon in chat said we couldn't go outside of the safe houses because of the mines up there. Just to give you guys an idea of how heavily mined it was.
You can't. It's so nice and it's so beautiful area, but you can't even utilize 5 meters outside the yard, if you want to call it that, for mines, but then also drones and artillery and a lot of other stuff. So the next salient, and you can hear all the guys speaking about Sloviansk, Kramatorsk, Drushkivka, Konstantinivka. And it's this salient here. That also, I think, is a very, very big target. Because it forms part of what they want. And what, again, that scared idiot in the Kremlin actually started to tell that this needs to be done by November. September, I think, which makes our lives very difficult because, again, then they're going to throw a lot of resources into this. So you can see that this line is very active, and little by little, field by field, Russia was able to start pushing, and especially towards Drushkivka, trying to encircle Konstantinivka. Okay, and then to let you guys quickly understand that the Prokhorov push has got a direct correlation with Konstantinivka, because the more they can push into the Prokhorov's area, the more this will allow them then to reinforce to the north, and from the north then try and encircle Konstantinivka, Drushkivka, and then obviously Kramatorsk, Sloviansk, Liman, that area. But you can see there's movement, but it's movement a little bit and a little bit of branches, again, if you look at a branch like that, and we can zoom into it so that I can explain it to you guys, that's pretty much a tree line that is formed, that they might have one position here, but the Ukrainians might have a position here. It's not as easy as people think, because this line, although it shows lines, is not a line. And I mean, here you can see, so the units that's in this area in north of Previlia should be encircled, but it's not reality, because there might be one of our units here, one of our units here, one of our units here. It's not as simple as just lines. So then going out, you can see Le Mans area. There was a huge push from our side. It's very stable in that area now. The other part that we can always speak about is going to Procross area, where we are currently in the Sicilian, and going back. And just as a matter of interest, just to show people, Procross has fallen already here. Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm
Because
sure it must come as a.
there's a Russian units on the 1st of January. But I can also tell you that it was clearly stated that there's still assets of Ukraine within Procross area. So again, they try to push the units, and you can see the units here. But again, do you see any units in this area? So when the units are like this on the line, yeah, you can know that it's a very solid offensive line for them. But if it's like open like this, it means it's so highly contested, this area, yeah, that you can't just say it's, oh, sorry guys, it's just it's taken by the Russians. So just as a matter of interest, I want to show you guys. That is the 1st of January. So what we're going to do is take the marker and put it here. Yeah. And we're going to go out. Sorry, I need to quickly see. So we can see, if we zoom in, that crossing there is the most furthest salient. Okay, and then we're going to play it at 5 times speed. You can see they try to encircle here and push out, but it's like there's 1 or 2 positions there, and they're trying to push out of this area. So there was the original line, and you can see, although it's gray contested areas, it's not really just, you can see that their units here doesn't move at all within this line. Going all the way, and you can see Herishini has been also captured according to them and according to the maps, but I can also tell you that that's not really reality. It's a very heavily contested area now. And Ukrainians are on both sides of them. So until where we are now. Now, to put perspective, because also people, we said there is the line, and the furthest point I would say is there. You're talking about 8 kilometers. Now, I can tell you the amount of people they've lost for that 8 kilometers is ridiculous. And it's not tens or 20s. So, yeah, that is a lot. And again, you can see that it's still contested, because none of the units has moved in there. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you look at the mapping, you can see that there's a definite unit, so 71st Separate Battalion of Special Forces. Yes, there might be 4 of their guys lying there in a Dutchny, but that's 4. They might be encircled with 40, 50 Ukrainians. Especially when you start seeing things like Special Forces. They don't operate in huge groups. So I can tell you now, it's not a battalion lying there, for sure not. Yeah, you can see we've pushed back. So this again, it was they tried to encircle Novopavlivka, and trying to push the northern axis. And recently, this Ivanivka has been cleared, and so some movement in this assailant. Also in this area, Voronia, I can tell you now, Novoselivka, that also is area that's been taken back very recently. And then coming back on our southern axes, so you guys can see the amount of work that's been done on the southern axis. A lot. Specifically to keep Orikiv. This is a very strategic point. If Orikiv if falls, it will have very big repercussions. And again, it's all to do with the topography of this area. And I had a laugh. I saw Azov telling us they're going back to, they're going through this southern salient. They want to go back to Mariupol.
Oh, wow. Going to be difficult.
Very difficult, but we hope they can. Because if you guys don't understand, there's Orikiv, there's Mariupol. To try and understand the distance that they are talking about, they need to clear 125 kilometers. It's not a very easy job.
And those are fortifications, right? All those rail lines. That's the dotted lines.
Oh, yeah, is multiple.
Yeah, because I know Deep State shows like the.
No. Yeah, I can show you guys, but it's not very accurate, to be honest with you. So we can put on the defensive lines. The beacon lines is here. It's huge. It's very strong lines. But you can see that on our side it doesn't show anything.
Yeah, but then
there's a reason.
Yeah, no, I know. The reason is
that because
Ukraine hasn't built any fortifications.
No, that's not the reason.
I know. It's like, I know.
Guys, I can tell you now, the reason why they ask us to give Donetsk Oblast this, the reason why they want us to give this, because what's lying here and there and there and there, and then we can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on past the Dnipro. I can be honest with you, and I can tell you past the Dnipro is massive. It's huge. Oh, that's interesting.
That your wife just sent.
Yeah, my wife just showed me now. It's decree of the President of Ukraine. Yeah.
Okay.
About the parade in Moscow. Taking into account numerous requests for the humanitarian purposes outlined in the negotiations with the American side on May the 8th, 2026, to allow the parade to be held in Moscow on the May 9th for the duration of the parade. So from 10 a.m. in Kiev time until the territorial square of the Red Square will be executed from the plan
excluded
for the use of Ukrainian. Yeah, so only the Red Square is excluded. I love it. Yeah, no problem. They can at least do the Red Square. Come on. Yeah, for sure, but it's the reality. So just so that people understand, like we striked Moscow yesterday evening. I think it was even today. Like very, very close to where they are, where they want to do their parade. But which is amazing is, and I can guarantee you, remember we are specifically telling that it's Red Square. Sorry guys that I'm jumping from nowhere. But what's exciting is that all the air defenses is very far from where it's supposed to be. And I can guarantee you it's going to be very interesting. So Jana, so to explain to you, is there huge offenses from the Russian side? They push, like they do, yeah, but very constant, very, very solid now. But it comes at a price. And I can tell you that the price that they are paying is now starting to catch up with them.
Mm.
Purely, and why do I say that? I say that because purely if you look at what the mobilization versus
Deaths.
of the
Yeah.
battlefields is, it's negative. So any country that's got a negative population growth will tell you they ain't shit. So I mean that's why they start paying people in China to have more children, and in Japan.
And
So
that is why they are not just recruiting people from Africa, guys. Human trafficking. We had a case here in South Africa um, with people who thought they were going for training and they ended up in Ukraine, like fighting in Ukraine. They've been returned, thankfully, but they do it. So it happened in South Africa. They do it with other
everywhere
countries.
in Africa,
Yeah,
there's recruitments in
absolutely,
Ghana, in Zambia, in wherever.
absolutely. So one of the like the biggest investigative journalism show here in South Africa is called Carte Blanche, and they did a whole thing on. First of all, they did it on these guys who. Their most recent segment was on these guys who were trafficked to Russia by one of our, by the daughter of.
Yeah, let's. I wonder your wonderful
Our
president.
former, basically the South African version of Yanukovych, daughter.
Yeah, and I mean, no, but come on, you can't say that because even the idiot that he was, at least he could say big numbers. Ours couldn't even give a number. Come on, like a budget speech number. You can't compare that.
Okay, but
That's
at least
like
no,
that's
but
how
but no,
idiotic
it wasn't.
dumb
It
he is.
wasn't a. It wasn't a budget speech number. It was at the ANC members gathering. That's all he said. It wasn't budget speech.
Jana, a 10-year-old person can say that number.
Listen properly,
But
eh?
anyway, let's not start.
Okay. Anyway, when it comes in terms of corruption, he was our Yanukovych, and when it comes to colluding with the Russians, also our Yanukovych. So his daughter was involved in
Yeah,
like human trafficking scandal. So there's a
I
reason they have to do that. And yes, I do need to bring Philip back. That is actually my thing. I have messaged him. I need to follow up with him. So I'm um, going to ask him to come. I'm also going to have a stream. I've already confirmed with Andrew Mercado and with Dylan Burns. And then I'm going to have her name is Janina. She is a Ukrainian journalist, and she worked on the documentary called Vika's Last Assignment about Victoria Rushina, who was kidnapped, who went to report on the Sky. Sorry.
It's okay.
Who went to. Okay. Who went to report on what's happening in the occupied territories. She got taken by the Russians. No one knew where she was. They, at one point, even hid her from their own ombudsman because of how bad she was being beaten up. And they started putting her names. They started like doing research, advocating for her return and everything. And she was returned to Ukraine, but her brain was missing, her eyes were missing, other organs were missing. So Janina was part of the group of investigative journalists who worked on this. So I decided it would be cool to have us there, like to have her there coming from a journalist side. And also we have Dylan and Andrew do it as well. So I just need to get timing organized because Dylan and Andrew have said they're available. I just need to know need to let them know when. I just need to find out if Janina is back in Ukraine yet, and then we can organize that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a very interesting stream. A bit different than the cool map stuff Piper shows us. Because by the way, you were talking. Chat was loving your map display though.
Oh,
They were
sorry, I
like,
didn't look. I was busy
oh,
concentrating
you
on what
can
we're busy
chat
talking about.
chat replays enabled. You can go check
Yeah, yeah.
afterwards.
Oh well.
um, no, because everyone said they stopped paying attention to maps because they just listen to soldiers and like, but no, you explaining it, it's like makes sense. Um, so yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting stream. And then yeah, it's not frontline focused, but it's still to do with the war, and I think it's a way to kind of let people know that this affects everyone. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. Um,
for sure.
vibes. Anything else on your list?
No, I think we've covered most of what I wanted to discuss.
Okay.
Um, yeah, just guys, we will shoot a promotional video sometime. Sorry, I can't. I know Yana. Yana wants
Yeah.
deadlines and it's
Yeah.
difficult.
It's
But
difficult. C'est so bliat.
yeah, so we wanna. I'll have a discussion with the guys and everybody and try and see if it's possible to do. But I want to do like a now summer shot of all my guys. So that you guys, they're gonna be masked. I can tell you now. There's none of my guys that will not be masked. Because we're foreigners, we need to protect our identities and our families.
I need to tell you
So
about that. Oh my word. Okay.
yeah, so we need to, but there will be masked. But I will like just let them quickly tell from which country they are or something like that, and then you guys can imagine that you're actually adopting those guys because you are making sure that they get back to their families when their contract periods are finished and finish with this summer. And I mean, you can speak to our resident deacon that's in chat for most of our streams, and he can tell you summer is rough and it's difficult times. And we always have a saying that a summer soldier is a true soldier, and a winter recruit is a true recruit because to do your basic training in winter is horrific, and then you eat out of that very cold temperatures. You're going to go into frontline on summer, which is very hot and very difficult as well. So I mean, yeah, if a guy joins us in autumn or one of those, we're like, okay, we'll see how good it is. But I mean, we know that the winter guys coming through the winter for training is quite hard and quite good.
You saying about the foreigner thing remind me of something, but I just need to find it. 1 second. So, by the way, guys, raffle tickets. Also, thanks, Lisa, for the 10 euros.
Raffle.
Guys, raffle tickets, $25. Buy them.
Yeah, identity, guys, I can tell you just out of my own experience. If you are, we had one of our guys quite a while ago. He was Italian and he had to go back home to actually help his family with being harassed and being threatened. And yeah, that's why we are trying to keep our guys as far as away from public and from like even my guys for streaming. It's like it doesn't happen often, and I know Yana knows that it's difficult.
Yeah. Tanae wants to know if there are any Norwegians amongst you.
At the moment, not Norwegian, but Finnish a lot, quite a bit. So Finnish, Danish, out of the top of my head in that area, yeah, but not Norwegian. Norwegian, I've only met one soldier in the time that I've been here that was from Norway. But Finland, yes, a lot. I've got like 5-6 Finns now. I said to them, please, you too much. You're gonna start your own little group here. So yeah, but they're good operators. They very, very, very strong. Minnesotans, well, Lisa, you're asking the wrong person. For me, it's American is American. So it's not, I only know, I can tell you now, if they're from Texas, they're
Hmm.
normally nice, quite good soldiers. Normally Texas. I've had a California that was amazing, and I didn't know how the hell that happened. I always said to him, "Listen, you like your parents screwed up on your birth certificate or something because you're not a. He's not a typical." Andreas, yes, Germans. I've had multiple Germans, and actually, I have a German brother that's finishing now contract in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So yeah, Germans, but a lot of from the UK as well. A lot of good soldiers I've had over the past years, quite significantly. UK, US. Um, I've got a Latvian that is fighting with us. South African. There's a couple of nationalities. So yeah, and German for sure. I've even had a guy from Swiss. Bulgarian, no. Tracy, I haven't had a Bulgarian. I had a Croatian once, but yeah, he didn't pass our scrutiny. Guys, we are very, very strong on who we bring into our groups. Because we are not a quantity group. It's never about full groups or having a influx of people. It's always been the quality of guys, not
Hmm.
quantity. So it's always been because of the work that we do and the difficulty of the work that we do. We are very, very stringent on selection.
Yeah. Um. So, okay, I got it. Okay, because you're talking about the safety of foreigners and their families, right? There's also the safety of foreigners inside Ukraine, and that is where it gets interesting because you guys know I've had Rachel Jameson from Protect Volunteer on the stream, right? So she is also involved with like the Foreign Legion subreddit. And someone posted a while ago, they were like, dating apps in Ukraine. I'm collecting stories to scare some guys that don't think dating apps are unsafe to use in the country. So if you have any stories for me, please share so I can scare these guys into getting off dating apps. Okay. And my favorite comment got deleted because it listed like everything, but um, it's no longer here. But it's like the exploding scooter that nearly killed the Azov dude outside the fake
Mm.
hookups fake address. You should find it pretty easy via Google. The whole thing was caught on a surveillance camera. Dude is on the phone, gets told to wait for the date near scooter, walks towards it, gets spooked at the last moment about 2 seconds before it explodes. Um, there was this one. Okay, my favorite comment that is no longer here, right? Was absolutely, it was insane. Like just listing everything. So there's like this one dude, the girl's like, hey, um, I'm naked. Here's my address. The seats under the keys under the motorbike seat. Dude lifts up the motorbike. Boom. Other time it's like, hey, I'm here. Come find me. It's like a forest. Like I'm here. Come find me. Like play hide and seek. Nope. Gets kidnapped by the Russians. Another dude. She's like another one. The girl was like, hey, so I've got this fantasy. Put a blindfold on. You get in a car and you get taken to where I am. Dude, dude ends up in Russia. So
Yeah, not only that, I know personal experience. I had two friends that went missing, and we've till today don't know where they are. Yeah, because honey traps are reality. Eh? It's not. It's
yeah,
not a joke.
yeah.
It's really something. And I wish I could tell you that all Ukrainians are white and fluffy, but this, as we have spies in Russia, so do they in Ukraine.
Hmm.
It's reality, guys. Let's not talk shit to each other.
Absolutely. I know
And we
yesterday.
never, my guys never move in single persons. They always
Mm,
move two or more, purely for that. And I mean, it's not like we run around with our weapons all the way everywhere where we go. It's not. That's not reality. Our weapon stays in the area of our operations.
mhm. Mm, I know. Speaking on like, um, don't you know foreigners traveling on motorbikes are snatched and sent to the front lines? A colleague of mine told me he read it on Twitter. Oh my goodness. Seriously.
Nah. If that
um,
foreigner, just a quick one, I can tell you guys what is reality. If you have a foreign passport with you, there is no way that Tsetsika will take you because you're a foreigner.
no, but she's being
If
sarcastic.
Yeah, yeah, but there is some ridiculous claims like that. Yeah, which is not reality.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
also, yeah, guys, there's ways that we operate. There's ways that
mm,
my guys move. There's ways, Jana, you've been
mm-hmm,
with us. There's ways that we do that. It's not
mm,
just you can decide where you can move, when you can move. We've got SOPs in place for that specific reason. I mean, like even
mm,
guys that's coming from basic training that is in the west of Ukraine to where we are in the east, there's protocols. There's like
mm-hmm,
they're not allowed to just take public transport. They need to go with a brigade's bus specific times.
mm,
It's the guys always say to us, yeah, but it's because you want to keep tabs on us. No, it's because we don't want you to just go missing. That's as simple as
mm,
that. And when you start explaining and telling them this is reality, then they're like, okay, shit, yeah, okay, no, we
mm-hmm.
take the bus, no problem.
It's absolutely. I think it would actually be interesting, maybe to have a stream with you, me, Rachel, and maybe Magic or so, just to discuss,
Mm.
you know, touch like catch back, catch up again
Yeah.
on these kind of dangers that you guys have, and this concentrate because, like, obviously, yes, anyone is like all soldiers are being attacked, but there's kind of like a special bounty for you if you're a foreigner.
Yes, there's an extra amount on your head, and
Yeah,
especially when you specialize for it, then it
yeah,
becomes higher and higher and higher. So,
absolutely. Okay, guys. Any more donations? Nope. Okay, Viper, talk to the people. I'm going to do a spreadsheet, please.
is there any questions that you guys got? Please don't ask me specifics, but you can ask me broader spectrum things like maybe you want to know like how's life in a safe house, how does it work, or
What's
you
his
want to
favorite?
find
What is
out
your favorite color?
my favorite color.
Yeah.
I would say black actually.
Okay. Boring,
Black
but
and
okay.
khaki. Khaki also. I love khaki. Khaki is very nice. I'm typical South African. Come on.
Okay.
Boersian.
Boosian. Okay. So ask this Boosian your questions.
Yeah, guys. So, like, what you've been wondering about, like, what I can share, I will share for sure. It's for sure I will be able to, not all of it, but I can tell you if I can or can't. And I
No, but
mean,
chat is
like,
also smart.
what's,
Chat is also smart. By now they know
mm,
what they can and can't ask. Um,
Jana's reaction was good, Carlita. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's got no questions.
come on, guys.
Yeah, Elena. Yeah, royal blue. How does it smell in a safe house? Not completely serious. Andreas, I can tell you, like, not that good because guys can be sometimes in a position for a month. Our safe houses are quite close to the front line. So, do they have showers? They probably can shower once every 2 weeks, if possible, depending. But obviously, we try. There's wet wipes and things like that that you can use for most of it. But you can imagine what a hostel would smell like with a lot of dudes. It's typically that. And then obviously we've also got females in our unit. We currently have two, and you can imagine that that becomes very difficult for them. But they just tell the guys, "Hey, you need to go sort out, please. Your scent is a bit strong now." So I mean, yeah, we're very open and it's very straightforward. It's yeah.
Mhm.
Would you say the ratio of losses is getting much better? Yes. The ratio of losses, Mitch, it's always been skewed because it depends on area to area. But do we lose less people than the Russians? Yes, I can tell you that without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, if you take in consideration, our unit has been operating for 19 months on the front line without rest. And I can tell you, as foreigners, we have lost probably 3% of all the people that's been here. And it's not a lot. I can tell you, it's definitely not a lot. For Ukraine, I think we are very, very, very low number. It I can't tell you exactly, but it's below double digits. Just below, but below double digits.
Still too many.
There was a statistics that units with females in dugouts are cleaner. Yes, it is true because the guys wants to smell good and the guys wants to be
When
thoughtful of them.
when we
So
had
yeah,
um when we had Major on the stream, he said that he's like, yeah, it's nice when there's a woman in the dugout because like he can smell her perfume, and all the guys also decide they need to be a bit neater.
yeah.
So,
And I mean, like, it's a team effort. So she will say, listen, guys, you need to be a little bit cleaner here or clean the kitchen or something. But
yeah.
it's a consideration in any case, guys. It's everybody does all the work. So there's no
Mm,
such thing as, oh, you're a woman, you can't do this. If she needs to dig, she digs. And if I
mm,
need to dig, I dig. And I mean, we're all there to strengthen the position to make sure that we are safer and that we are more comfortable. So
mm.
yeah. For sure, but it's good to always have a female in the group. Only constraint that we normally worry about is the amount of weight that they can carry. Because obviously a female is not built as a male. I know some Americans, gender people might bite me in the arse now,
Oh, my fuck,
but
ons.
I can guarantee you
Wat
that
so.
my muscle mass is not the same as a female's, and that's unfortunately reality. So there's no way around it. So sometimes when guys get injured, it might be difficult, but we also work around that with how we assign people and who's operating with who.
Question from
That's
Sparber.
interesting. Question, Sparber. Sparber, I've got a very, very solid rule in my units. None of the guys are allowed to have any relationships with any of the females. And if I find out, and I promise you, I will find out about it, both of them will be either expelled into in a shit roll. I can tell you now because we're going to move you out of our company. But I can tell you now that it's something we look at very, 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 very hard on. It's not something that you will do in our unit. Does it happen in the dark? I don't know. Or on position? I don't know. But I can tell you it will come to my ears. And if I find out about it, whoever is the two that's got a problem in it with each other, they will be, yeah. I can tell you what I tell them. I will put you in the deepest, darkest hole in Ukraine. Not even your ass will see yourself. So, yeah,
Oh my
we don't, we
goodness.
don't tolerate, we don't tolerate that. No.
Well, it's a good thing Halina is not Zesu then. Would have been difficult.
Yes, a very good thing that she's not Swedish.
Um,
Tired and just stuff. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, as I say, you know what? It's just respect. That's it. Respect for the same respect. I mean, it's the respect that you've got for your sister. It's the same respect that you've got for your brother. There's no difference. Yes, you might hit your brother because he irritates the shit out of you, but you won't hit your sister. So yeah, and we've never, I must say, like I've lost
mhm,
one female in our team before. She was a sister to us. I mean, she was everywhere we were, did
mm.
multiple missions. She was never moaned, never said, listen, I am not feeling well or I'm difficult for me to go to position. She was always there and always busy. And my favorite thing to do with her is actually let her shoot against the guys because she could shoot like amazing. And then just let them feel like shit and tell them, listen, you need to try and shoot him because this woman is kicking your ass. So, I mean, I've trained my wife good enough now as well. So, Yeah, so it's funny. So sometimes I will tell the guy, let Helena shoot the grouping, and then tell them, see, that's how you're supposed to shoot. So
No,
get your
really?
shit together. Yeah,
Oh my word. Go ahead. Oh, guys, Helena has pink
magazines.
what? Magazines, yeah. She's got these shocking pink magazines. It's hilarious. This little short chick. Um, 1 second. I'm just so busy
How far are
here.
you?
Uh-uh.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Any other questions, guys? Yeah, Sparber. I'm very, very black and white person. I'm not. There's not a lot of gray areas. Yeah, Helena married South African hunter, so she will definitely. We're training her very well. So
Every time I see her doing something, I'm like, oh, so when is she joining Zesu? And Helena's like, one of these days. And Viper is like, never. Like, okay, guys.
nah, I fight so that she doesn't have to.
No.
Hmm?
I said, oh, that's
Yeah, it's
cute.
important. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's the goal today? You just got
Chornamora.
here. Welcome, Tornamona.
Raffle.
Tornamora. Um, show them the
Chornamora.
patches. So you see that nice flag in the background? That's the flag. There's also another flag. You can tell us the story of the. Okay, yes, and you get these 3 patches. It's a PK patch, a battalion patch, and a brigade patch of the 42nd motorized. The motorized infantry battalion of the 42nd.
Of the 42nd, and you get this flag that was signed by all the instructors for Project Interflex when I
So tell
was in
us
the
about Project
UK.
Interflex.
Finish.
Interflex, please.
So Project Interflex is where they send you to become a human. So you go for it's been changed now. I don't think it's in a foreign country anymore, but they send you to a foreign country where you then have to spend 6 weeks and then do training exercises, learning about NATO standards, and how to be command of a section or platoon or company. So, and then you go for 6 weeks training in different destinations right out the world. And yeah, once you come back, then you know that you are okay. You human. You can then take command of either a section or a platoon or a company or yeah.
Nice.
So that's what's Project Interflex, but it's changed now. As far as I know, that Ukraine is trying to do the Interflex training sessions now in Ukraine, purely because of cost. You can imagine how expensive it is to fly all the guys out, fly them back. So it would be easier and actually very clever to move the instructors to Ukraine and not take the guys out of Ukraine.
Sorry. Just still sorting these things out. Keep talking, please.
So yeah. That's Project Interflex. Yeah, guys, any questions? Come here, I am. I will answer if I can. Is language much of a difficulty in your unit, Viper? No, Mitch. All the guys are on a very good level of English speaking from, I would say, soldiers, section commanders, all the foreigners that's here needs to speak English. So if you Spanish or you are only speaking French or definitely.
Sorry. What this fundraiser is for? We are fundraising. We're launching a new fundraiser for summer to get everyone to get the guys equipped. Yeah. Tanae, you sent a donation. I will check the donation and I will I did see it come in. It was $25. Thank you. Vibes, please can you tell them about the fundraiser? What it is,
So the
how I can
fundraiser
this.
is a summer fundraiser that we're doing for three battalions, different battalions. It's different type of equipment. It's vehicles. It is Starlings. It is technical
Charging
equipment,
stations. Okay, should
charging
I quickly
stations.
let me quickly go through the
No,
list?
I know the list,
Okay,
but
you come.
yeah.
Yeah, you.
I can tell you exactly. So it's two vehicles for 77, 67, and 42. It is five Starlings for and Starlink Minis mixture for 77, 67, and 42 because we support 77, 67, and 42. It's two reconnaissance drones. It's five fuzzy bots for each of the units to run drones and Starlings and all of that. And it is six night vision devices, PVS, and six Halosun thermal
Scopes.
rifle scopes. So that is what the fundraiser is for. Chona Morna.
And oh, sorry. Why is it necessary to get it for summer?
Because in
Why are we
summer,
emphasizing summer? Why are we emphasizing this?
we want to try and support the units before the midsummer break, or not break, midsummer, because in summer, if you didn't know, for everybody it's new, the amount of activity is very, very difficult, and this will help the guys, equip the guys to help to
Stay
stop the
alive.
Russian aggression and stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, French guys, obviously I've had a couple. But again, you cannot go into our unit if you are not fluent in English. You cannot have contact with the enemy on the right hand side and you speak seven languages. It will be like the Tower of Babel in the Bible, and it will not work, I can tell you now. So everybody speaks fluently English. Sometimes with accent, like you get my Japanese friend. Or but I mean they are all English, fully capable of speaking in English. And most of the guys in the unit speaks more than two languages, so yeah. Always difficult to have French. Not a language that I would say it's that I wanted to learn. Although I've got French blood.
Same.
They send too many on the ship. That's the problem. But at least they gave us wine, and our South African wines are very, very good. Very good quality. So thank you for all the French people that came over and gave us all your wine. Andreas is asking, did his donation go through?
Probably. I'm just I'll check now. My sheet's not making sense.
No, it's the operator of the sheet. The sheet can't not make sense.
I am a shit sheet operator, okay?
Okay.
Or as your wife would say, I'm a sheet operator. Like Salina would say. Sheet. I'm a sheet operator. Okay. Because I was supposed to get it done earlier before the stream, like everything leading up to the stream. But then one of the girls in the complex where I stay, she absolutely loves my dog. So she wanted to come say hi to my dog, and I had to make sure they were okay. So we can blame Sky for me not being on time.
On the languages, yes. So also in our command structure, some of our commanders are fluently in English, which helps us a lot. Like company commanders, platoon commanders, even in our headquarters, battalion command, we always have at least 3 or 4 fluently speaking English-speaking people. So like even for dispatchers and a lot of other functions, there's always English-speaking people. Today, Japan is hugely behind Ukraine. They hate Russia. I think like communism for Japan is like a no go. So I can tell you now, I've had one Japanese soldier that was here for way over a year with me. And there's another Japanese coming now. We've had, I still have South Koreans in my company, which is fluently in English. So yeah, no, Carlito, they do not like Russians at all. I can tell you that now. And Japan as a country stands with Ukraine. I can tell you that now, for sure.
Absolutely.
And I mean, if we want to go about the whole sea in between, it's not like yeah. There's a huge sea in between them, but they still fucking hate the Russians.
Understandable. I feel the same.
Understandable.
There's
Sure.
an entire continent between me and them. Still hate them.
What do you mean? 99% of 99% of the shit in South Africa is because of Russia.
I know. I had
and
the
their money.
I had the coolest dream the other night, though. I had the power to basically change people's minds. Like, they just need to understand me. And then I'm like, literally, like, I was going around, like, stopping everything. It was cool. It was a really awesome dream. And then I woke up and reality was still reality. So then it wasn't fun.
Which does Russians no, just the Russians think that they're the only race in the whole world. They think everybody's Russian. That's
they
the
either
problem.
think that, or you're not Russian enough, and then you need to get killed.
Yeah, no, they are. Yeah, it's like the guy still speaking about the Russian Empire. Come on, kapets.
Oh, but when you're so Ukrainian, that's like so your wife. Come on, kapets. Oh my goodness.
Hi everyone, were you naked? Really? John Moy?
On DonorBox, it keeps saying your card is out of date, which is not true. Allison, if you are in chat, thank you for the $200. I am adding you.
Amazing. Chorna Mora, I think I've entered the raffle.
And today I have your $25. Thank you for that. Andreas, I am not seeing yours. I'll go check now on DonorBox's back end. Otherwise, you can send it with PayPal, I think, even though like it's nicer when it's on DonorBox, but because then we can all see it grow. So, but yeah, we'll see a bit of a increase. Jorna Mora, where did you donate? On PayPal? Because I think then I did get your money. Matt donated again, our winner from last week. So he bought another ticket. Super. So it's USD. Okay, PayPal's charging you too much fees. Okay, yeah, I hear you. What you can't, yeah, is it just with the new campaign that it's not working? Try with the general donation campaign. Maybe it works with that. Because if it's the new campaign, oh shit, that reminds me, I was going to write something nice for the email receipt letter. I haven't done that yet. Oops. My brain hasn't been braining, gonna be honest with you guys. So on DonorBox side, we have 4 donations actually, which is not coming through on my side, which is very weird because I'm not seeing it in my emails. So Pochakai, while I search for it, please. Yes, got that one. Got that one. Okay, yes, I did get it. So Mitch, I have you on.
Yeah,
Carlito.
PayPal is sucking Chonamora. We know.
Yes.
The fees and fees and fees of fees and fees.
Okay, yes, Jonah, I did get you then. Yeah, I got you. You are in the one. Tone wants to know if she should buy a ticket for Andreas. I think that's what she's asking. Let's see here. Holger. I'm so like scared that I'm missing someone, so I'm like doing double checking stuff, right? So I'm like, just to make sure I'm not cheating anyone out of their stuff.
Do you have the randomizer ready?
Not yet, man. Not yet.
But you know where it is now.
I know where it is.
You're
yeah,
professional.
Professional. Professional. I didn't even know what accent we were going with.
Carlita, that's a very nice question. What is my favorite hunting rifle? So I can tell you now, depends on what hunting we're talking about. Normal,
let's assume normal hunting, not orc hunting.
No. But I do both. I do both normal hunting and long range hunting. So for normal hunting, 300 short back is my VSM is my favorite. And for long range hunting, it will be either 6.5 Creedmoor if it's smaller game. Big game long range hunting, it will be a 338 Lapua.
Sorry, just 1 second. Lisa, if you send another $5, then you have a raffle ticket. Do you want to send another $5?
Are you extorting again?
No, I'm just saying, like, she's
so close.
She's so close. Also, Andreas, your lovey just bought a ticket for you. So Andreas now has also has a ticket.
So yeah, to come back. So yeah, I've both have 300 short mag that I used in South Africa. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. And then the other weapon that I love is 338 Lapua. And that's what I like to hunt with. And like to load my own ammunitions, actually.
Oh, 1 second, actually. I think, actually, Lisa, wait before you send. I did a
calculation error.
Conversion thingy.
Conversion error.
Yeah. Lisa, you do have enough for a ticket. You don't need to send another $5. You do have enough for a ticket between last week and this week. It evens out. Awesome. Okay, guys. Any other more donations?
Jana, are we going to stay here until 3 in the morning? I'm just asking, you know.
Answer Mitch's question.
How far back from the front are farmers still farming? That's a funny question, Mitch, because we had an auntie in our area of operations on the front line where I don't know what the deal was, but nobody hit her, and she was planting her kartoshka, potatoes, and we all saw her. She walked around, she had a dog. As we were infilling, we had to go past the gate, and her dog used to bark at us. Like, we always wanted to shoot the dog, but we never did. And I mean, she stayed on the front line. I mean, we were fighting 100 meters from her house. So that is small scale farming. Big scale farming, I can tell you now, as soon as they are about 40 kilometers from the front line, I don't think they will farm. Maybe a little bit further, 45 kilometers. But all of them still in that area. Yeah, they still farm, and there's still large scale farming going on. With the Milniers that's being used now against vehicles and stuff, luckily we haven't seen a trend where they target farmers and the equipment. But yeah, they still farm. I mean, like we are 70 kilometers from the front line, 80 kilometers from the front line. I mean, all our lands are planted. Everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mitch. We didn't really care about our kartoshka, our potatoes, because at the end of the day, if you want to get from one side of the street to the other side of the street, you don't really care. You just go. But I mean, it was always difficult, and we always had a laugh because the optic lines that was running over our house almost made a nice extra extra security level.
Okay, guys. There is last call, last round for the raffle tickets. Anyone want some more?
Yeah, Tune, I know you guys. Most of the guys here is also rollers, so can
Yeah.
understand that you guys can go on and on and on.
Oh, by
But
the way,
just
I do want to say, Andreas, Tanae bought your tickets with "For Andreas, my love." So I forgot to read that part out loud. It's "For Andreas, your love." So
leave.
anyone wants to compete with Tanae for Andreas's love?
You're pumping him now.
Just
It's that hoodie, Jana. For
it's
sure,
the
you
hoodie.
know.
I actually have to show you guys this hoodie. Check it out, right? Halina bought it for me in Ukraine. So it's got like a Vishivanka pattern on it, right? And then let me show you, and it's got like this, obviously, my little toselkies. And then let me show you the inside of the hoodie. Like, I don't know, you can't see.
Yeah, chut
There.
chut.
This looks so funny.
Yeah.
I just I just realized. Okay, I also know Andreas probably took a screenshot of me being like a hair hoodie worm from Dune. um okay, so we are all done with donations. There's nothing new coming in. Awesome. So with that said, we have a total of 57 entries. Let me just double check here that my things are yes, that is fine. That is fine. Dobre. Sure?
No, I'm laughing at
New
Mitch. Mitch
emoji.
is
Oh, what's welcome, Peter Buck Peterson. You are just in time. We are raffling. Viper, show him what we're raffling. $25 for a ticket. Okay.
these patches.
Wow, come on, sell it more, man.
This flag, that flag behind me, that one, and Finnish Ukrainian flag signed by all the commanders of Project Interflex.
Okay, so
Is what you get.
with a bit more enthusiasm, these are patches of the Motorized Infantry Battalion of the 42nd Mechanized Brigade. You're getting a brigade patch, a battalion patch that you cannot buy at the shops, or if you buy it, it's going to be like a knockoff because they're very selective with, like, they only have one manufacturer for it, so it's like
Soldiers only get one.
Only sold and they have to do 5 missions before they even get it. So it's not like you join and boobs, here's your patch. Okay, so you get that. You get a Project Constantine patch. You get the flag behind Viper will be signed. There's just these guys are busy right now. I got into a fight with him and he's like, Jana, I'm fighting an actual war. And I was like, oh, yes, I forgot. So I do apologize for that. So the flag will be signed. And then you also have the signed flag. Oh, you already sold. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, see, apparently Viper can sell it. So $25 gets you a ticket. And then, yeah, we'll do the raffle.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Okay. But where's your wife? She was promising us she's gonna do like some theme music next time we have a raffle. Go call her. Tell Halinochka. Давай. Давай тут.
No, she's not ready for stream. I can guarantee you that.
Like she was telling us next time she's gonna sing for us. You guys actually, the two of you were baby sharking after the stream because you were like, that's what we need to do
Baby
for
shark. Do-do-do.
yeah.
Yana shark. Do-do-do. We can carry on.
I'm just waiting for Peter's donation. If you're not going to donate, just tell me, then we can do the raffle. If you are going to donate, Budlaska.
We can put it for next week's raffle.
Yeah, you can decide. You can do next week's raffle or this week's raffle. But like,
I haven't showed, by the way.
no, we show after the
Okay.
raffle.
After.
We show.
Okay. I want to show. Come on.
I know you're impatient. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah, Peter, just let me know if you're gonna buy a ticket or not. Otherwise, I'm gonna do the raffle. Yes, the hoodie is awesome. Okay, Tracy, you are a very decisive person, but I'm going to. I know you want to show. I know you want him to sew it, but I'm gonna make him wait. Okay. Oh, there's more people waiting. Okay, we have to wait.
Give me a moment.
We are giving you a moment. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
It's a summer strength campaign. Oh, amazing.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. So I'm going to have it here as Peter 50. This is awesome. Okay. And then I know Flying Isaac said just give a moment. So we'll wait for Flying Isaac to have a moment as well. But I see Donnerbox is slow with its processing.
Probably just the server.
Probably, yeah, because they're usually fast. So I wonder when he does that, he's taking a smoke. Just so you guys know, that's his smoke.
No, I'm not smoking. I'm vaping. Please, come on.
Sorry. I'm sure your lungs can tell the difference. Absolutely.
Yes, it can. My fitness can.
Okay. Yeah. Also, guys, we have a Discord server. We're not as active as other Discord servers, but we have a Discord server. And we are on YouTube, as you guys know, where most of you are watching us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky. And we have a LinkedIn. That's very dead, but we do have a LinkedIn. So
we professional.
Your LinkedIn, huh?
We are professional. LinkedIn and all. We LinkedIn and all.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Flying Isaac, I just got your $25. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
To the raffle as well. And with that, we are closing the entries for the raffle.
For this week's raffle.
Thank you for this week's raffle. 25. Okay.
Andreas, we know about Substack. There's some interesting news developments that will
so
come.
that's I was actually thinking about it. I just need to look into the community settings of it a bit, because one of the things Viper wants to also keep his guys safe, but he wants to give people like a bit of access, but also keep the guys safe. So we're just trying to check security-wise what exactly are the possibilities. Let's put it that way. Okay. Super. With that, we have a total of 27 raffle entries. And 60 raffle tickets. Okay.
Yay.
Dum, dum, dum.
Da, 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 da. Final countdown.
Okay. So 60. Oh, let's double check.
74 can't win it.
60. Okay. So.
4, 3.
Wait,
2.
I need to.
Ice is running.
And
Ta-da!
Go. Sing. Do something. And our winner is number 27. So number 27
and the winner
is Paul Crow.
Paul Crow.
He watches.
Done.
He always comments on our YouTube videos. I know.
Amazing. Paul.
Congrats, Paul. You get.
I'll be sending that signed flag.
No,
it's not signed now, but it will be.
No. Don't lie to them. He signed it with a special invisible ink. Okay.
No. Listen, we're fighting an active war, so just give me some time to get some guys to come and sign it. They're not dying; they're just very busy. So this flag with this 3 patches will be sent to you. Please, Jana will contact you so that we get your detail.
I already have his details. We've sent him patches in the past. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And this flag that was signed by all the command for Interflex, Project Interflex, my Finnish instructors. That will be on the way shortly to you.
Awesome. There we go. Fantastic.
Then.
Oh yeah, what we're doing. So guys, this hoodie, I call it my 67 Brigade hoodie because it's 67 Brigade colors.
So
that
there is
Iron
the
Falcons
battalion.
Battalion, yes.
Battalion. And we'll send a brigade patch and a signed flag. Sorry, guys, but again, not only me are fighting this war, they are also. So we are busy arranging with them. And Jano, as soon as the flag arrives with the patches, we will do a nice photo again. So please watch our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Discord, everywhere.
Discord.
What I do want to say, guys, this hoodie patch gaan we op. So this patch.
My wife wants to also quickly just like.
Oh my word! That is their merch. They have their own merch. Okay, that's the proper 67 hoodie. I have a
the real one.
That's the real one. They actually have.
That's not the colors. Yeah, it's.
So this is the battalion that we did campaign 22 for. That this battalion is the reason we did campaign 22, because it was just started when we, and that's why it started, and then we did campaign 22 to help them. It's really cool to kind of see that. So Vibes Peter says, sounds like the mood in Ukraine is pretty good at the moment. My Ukrainian friends here in Denmark aren't very optimistic, but I hope you can keep your spirits up.
Peter, yeah, we're waiting for a very difficult time, but yeah, we are here, we are fighting, and I mean, we must just keep on going on, keep on swimming, like
Yeah.
Tori, it will
Yeah.
just keep on swimming. So yeah, but I mean, we've got momentum, and I think if we can just build on this momentum, it will be good, for sure.
Fantastic. PK Discord doesn't work for you. Okay. I'll message you on Facebook. Like tomorrow, I'll message you on Facebook and we'll figure out what's wrong. Okay, Tracy, is that awesome? So I'll message you on Facebook. I'm going to bed after this. So tomorrow, please. Oh, Discord is down. Oh, in general. Oh, really?
Okay.
I did not know that. It's open on my side, but I guess it's not refreshed. Okay. Welcome to the Project Constantine stream. This is also now known as Down Detector. Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for being here.
Last word, please.
Yeah,
Can I get the last word?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you
I'm
very
going to
much
say
for
thanks
caring.
and then, okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Say your thanks and then I'll say.
Thank you, everyone. Patch for this coming Friday is the 67th patch. It's going to be the battalion patch that you saw of the Iron Falcons, the Brigade patch, and a signed flag from the guys. Raffle tickets are $25. And yeah, we're hoping we can push our summer strength campaign. We'll be posting it on social media and promoting it. And we're going to ask some of our other YouTube friends to also promote it a bit. So full force.
To help us get there.
Yeah. Okay.
All
now
together.
You can go.
Stronger together. Okay. Guys, thank you for caring for Ukraine. Thank you for the amazing people that you are. Thank you that you are been with us so long and are still supporting us. I mean, like, these names that I see on the chat is names that I've seen for the last 3 years of my life. We don't need to pressure the White House. We just need nukes. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Be blessed. Slava Ukraini.
Heroyam Slava. Smart Voroham.
Smart
Most important one.